Hello everyone. This is part one in a series on how to improvise through chord changes. And this is the first lesson in a series of at least 4 or 5 that will cover chord voicings, creating guide tone melodies, using arpeggios and using chord scales. And this will all be done with a minor 2-5-1 progression in the key of A minor in more of a jazz context. And then everything that you learn in these lessons will be applicable to any style in any chord progression. So the first and most important thing to being able to solo through chord changes is learning chord voicings all over the fretboard. And then for this demonstration, I'm going to use what most people refer to as drop 2 voicings on the first string set.
So, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for your location.
Oh no. I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. Drop 2s, first string set, B minor 7 flat 5 root position. By the way, this method of practicing chord progressions is part of my overall method that I call guitar harmony. A very original name, mind you. So B minor 7 flat 5 in root position, E7 sharp 5 root position, A minor 6 in root position. So you practice all those, get it down to where you can flow through it. Then first inversion, B minor 7 flat 5, E7 sharp 5 first inversion, A minor 6 first inversion. Then B minor 7 flat 5 in second inversion, E7 sharp 5 in second inversion, A minor 6 in second inversion, B minor 7 flat 5 in third inversion, E7 sharp 5 in third inversion, A minor 6 in third inversion. So practice each inversion separately, and you get that down and familiar. And then after that, you want to apply the concept of voice leading. And when you're using this type of chord voicing, all you need to do to voice lead smoothly is find the nearest inversion of the next chord as you go. So if you start on, let's see, the lowest B minor 7 flat 5, which would be the second inversion one, you have that. The nearest E7 sharp 5 would be the root position. And then the nearest A minor 6 would be either third inversion or second inversion. Kind of like that. So that makes up voicing set number 1, you could call it. Or, if you like this better, they both sound good. It all sounds good. Then you would go to the next inversion of the first chord, in this case the third inversion of B minor 7 flat 5. That voice leads perfectly to E7 sharp 5 in second inversion. And that would voice lead nicely to the third inversion of A minor 6 again. So on down the line, then you go to root position in B minor 7 flat 5. E7 sharp 5 is right there. A minor 6 is right there. And then B minor 7 flat 5 in first inversion. E7 sharp 5 is right there. A A minor 6 is right there. So really become familiar with all those inversions and voicing sets and voice leading, and take that across every string set. And you can also do that with every possible chord voicing type you can think of. So drop twos on the next string set might involve, that's kind of low, isn't it? Now let's go up a little higher. So B minor 7 flat 5, E7 sharp 5, A minor 6. You take that up and down the fretboard. Then other voicing types would be like drop 3s, drop 2 and 4s. Drop 3s are pretty common. That's that type of voicing. Ooh, E7 sharp 5, A minor 6. And learn that up and down the fretboard. It's a little time consuming, but all this practice really pays off when you're improvising and you're not feeling any limitations. So I think that pretty much sums up part 1. I'll try to do part 2 later, which will cover how to come up with guide tone melodies. Just a brief overview of that. For example, you would start on one chord tone of the first chord. In this case, the flat 5 of B minor 7 flat 5. Then you can go to the root of E7, and then you can stay on that E note because it's the 5th of A minor 6. So 2 notes cover the whole progression. Okay, we'll cover that later. Let me know if y'all have any questions about the chords.